Hello everyone, you're welcome to the Pioneer STEM Show. My name is Choma Omolaye.
And my name is Oluwabumi Balogun.
And we love to be that show that you tune into every week. Today we have a very hot topic. We're going to be looking at innovation in the health sector. And we have no other person than the founder of Lafiya Health. Yes, he is here with us via Zoom, as you can see already. Engineer John Ino. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing our show with your presence. But before we come to you, sir, we'd like to give a shout out to all of our fans, all of our audience out there. Please keep following us on all of our social media handles at the Pioneer STEM Show on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you so much, sir, for having us.
Thank you so much for this wonderful program, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today to look at what is happening in the health technology. Thank you, and I'll be happy to answer your questions that will be coming. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Sir, in fact, one thing that amazed me is how the health sector has embraced technology, how the health sector has embraced AI. I mean, looking at your company, I've read so much about it. I mean, Bumi, what do you think?
I think it's actually amazing, and this is just to put it out there that I'm a very big fan of the Lafiya Telehealth company.
Ah, you are.
So if I'm not here in the studio, I'm probably going to be working for you. So I hope you're ready to have me when I come knocking at the doors.
So this AI takeover in health, how did it come about? What problem did people like you see, in developing Lafiya Telehealth first, and then you're going to tell us about Lafiya Telehealth and how it is constantly leveraging on technology to provide services, first aid services, I would say, and much more to the consumers.
Thank you very, very much, Choma, for that question. And just to let you know that in Africa and Nigeria particularly, we see how technology is transforming almost every sector, especially the fintech today. You can see people like Flutterwave becoming the kings of company in Africa just within a short period of 6 years. Why? It's because of the power of technology. And so we believe in Lafiya that if you can trust the smartphones, you can trust the smartphone or your computer with sending your money, you should be able to also have access using the same medium to see a doctor. And not only by video conferencing, but going beyond video conferencing. And for this to happen, you need to leverage on artificial intelligence or machine learning at the same time as Internet of Things. And that is why in Lafiya, we are not just a video conferencing telemedicine platform. We use technology to ensure that we go beyond video so that we can derive retained data for physicians that may be remote and that maybe want to support and care for their patients.
Absolutely. So while you were talking, sir, I see a very huge problem. And the huge problem is in our current medical doctors who have not embraced technology or AI or Internet of Things. How do you think in terms of getting the skills required, and having more doctors come on board? How do you think, how are you going about it? I think that's the question.
Presently in Lafiya, we talk to doctors from time to time. We have a team that do webinar from week after week with doctors. Presently, we have 600 plus doctors in our network. Wow. We have also integrated 1,500 plus pharmacies so that when doctors remotely do prescription, people can go to each of these locations to get their medication, as well as laboratory and even hospitals where there can be kind of in-person referral if the case is beyond digital services. And so in order to make sure that doctors or physicians become techie savvy and to love this, the first thing is the mindset. They need to understand that this is where the world is going. And it's just like comparing computer now to the typewriter. So no matter how expert you may be in the typewriting age and you are not embrace computer or computerized way, it means you are harming yourself. And so my message to doctor out there is that you will be doing yourself good by embracing technology at this time. So it's very easy to learn. If you can use smartphone, if you can use your computer, your tablet, of course, you should be able to give care at a convenient tip. And the thing is that technology is not a threat to their profession. It's actually a way to conveniently carry out this job in a very smart way, faster way, and to attend to more people at a very short time period. So for us, we engage doctors and train them, give them ideas how they can better deploy and serve areas they may not even be able to serve from time to time, especially now that we see in Nigeria, a lot of them go outside the country. In fact, doctors, even in the US that are Nigeria origin or in the UK, can leverage on our technology to still support back the pool of people. So technology is key. It's something that they must embrace, and getting to use it is actually very, very easy to use. It's not just something of mindset. This is something I want to do. So that decision has to be taken by them.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. This is very well answered. Could you tell us the kind of technology Lafiya Health and what stands Lafiya Telehealth? You know, what stands you out? How you have leverage on this thing and how it's standing you out?
Thank you very much. We do have a kind of a pool of future, technology we have integrated into Lafiya. It's a platform, it's a telehealth platform that you can do remote monitoring, you can do teleconsultation, telediagnosis, and even teleoncologies for cancer patients specifically. So we have various types of services, and what we do is that we try to go beyond video conferencing, not just see me, I see you like we are talking. You should be able in real time get data like the vital information from patients. And so as a result, we have integrated various technologies. For instance, we have the home kit. This kit here is just a small kit that you can pair with actually your smartphone, and then you can also use it. It does have a blood pressure. That is for using Internet of Things, right? As well as ultrasound scanner that you can also pair and check things. So we try to go beyond that. But the main thing that I want to talk about here is that not everybody have money to buy extra device apart from smartphone. Not everybody have money to buy maybe even a computer or to buy, okay, let me buy blood pressure, let me buy, any of this device. So in Lafiya, we have gone beyond using device. And so any device that have camera, by looking at the camera, we are using a technology called transdermal optical imagery system, which we use the camera to detect the flow of the blood that is censoring your hemoglobin in the body to a kind of partition the layer of your blood, and we can tell what is your blood pressure. We can tell your metabolic system, your risk of diabetes, your diabetes, your risk of your heart attack. If you are not sleeping, we can actually tell you that, look, you are not sleeping. Just within 30 seconds, you can look at the camera in a selfie format, and with the help of this technology called transdermal optical imaging or imagery system or method, to extract the body flow and map this with machine learning algorithm to really predict in accurate form that this is your blood pressure. This is your risk, so your general awareness. However, we are not using this to replace what a physician can do, but this is just to create a general awareness about your health so that you could talk to a physician. And that is why in our platform, when you look at the result, you also have access to connect to a real-time doctor whom you can share the result with for further examination, and possibly also for a referral for an in-person visit. And so this is going to be, is a game changer actually in the industry, because at the moment, in fact, it's free on our platform at www.lafiyatelehealth.com. You can get used to begin to see this thing just within 30 seconds. Look at the camera that is not far from you, not more than 12.5 centimeter. If time permits, I can show this on, in the live session as well. It's phenomenal in the industry actually.
I have, I think, about 3 questions I'm going to ask. One of the questions is, how are you trying to manage people's health in terms of their data, right? Because one thing that will scare me as a person is, if I'm going to be sending all of this information to a platform, what happens to my data? Does it get lost at the end of the day? Then the next question I want to ask is, one of the reasons why I believe Africans are very in touch with physical doctors is usually because of that emotional side. Now, imagine, for instance, I have some bit of health issues, and I take this Lafiya picture, right, and automatically I see a result that shocks me, and I just faint at the instant. Is it not going to be a bit worrisome to me as a person? So how are you trying to add that human feel to ensure that I don't get hit with results that I might not be able to have time to then say, let me speak to a doctor about? And then lastly, at any point in time, have you ever experienced mix-up of someone's information? Probably while taking the picture, the camera was not so good, it did not capture a particular part so well that he ended up telling me I have one of my left eyes having issues, whereas there's no issue in that left eye. Have you ever had that issue with people's phone cameras being distorted for that kind of result?
So you're asking like 3 questions now.
Yes.
Thank you very much. You asked a wonderful question. First of all, let's talk about the privacy data you talk about, privacy protection. So the data protection, especially, you need to understand that, just so you know, Lafiya Telehealth is also working in the US, right? So we developed a system with HIPAA compliance. HIPAA compliance is a type of a law that is guiding data protection, especially in the health sector. But also we are in compliance with GDPR for the Europe, and then for Nigeria for NDPR as well. So the data is highly secure, encrypted end to end. Even the video, the data that is being extracted by learning the pattern of your blood flow using transdermal optical imaging, of course, they are protected end to end. Then you also talk about maybe missing information or giving information from one patient. Maybe information belongs to patient A, and that information is showing in patient B. Well, this is highly protected. In fact, I can say it cannot happen. The reason being that before you use this system, you actually sign up with your data. You need to input like your age, you need to input your height, your weight, and all those known things. You need to answer questions like if you are smoking, not smoking. We do a kind of pre-collections of data that actually help you to keep track of that. And at no point, each of the readings have a unique ID, both at the machine level and also both at the physical level. So in terms of missing data here and there, that is not, we have not experienced that, and I don't think, and I think our algorithm based on those pattern algorithm and the machine learning model like RNN, CNN, and all those things that have been totally added will not make such thing to happen. Then you talk about emotion, which is key, which is very lovely. You know, the thing is that, and that is why after taking the reading, you can connect to a physical doctor, right? We also do a disclaimer that this also is not representing a treatment or is not a final judgment, so you don't have to kill yourself, right? But this is a pattern that we are calling you to an action. You need to take an action. When you look at the reading, you need to go see a doctor, right? Either via the Lafiya Telehealth remotely, or even visit your primary provider or primary physician to be able to have a conversation, because This is really to create awareness. Like we say in Nigeria and in Africa, we are very, very busy. We don't even go to hospital until we fall sick. Or even if you are fall sick, you go to the pharmacy and you are telling the pharmacy to give you drug. You are prescribing yourself. You are everything yourself.
Really
Thank you so much, sir. So what's the business side of this?
Thank you very much. The truth is that, it's not going to be free forever. We are making it free for like 2 months now, because we're just launching. And the reason for this is that people need to trust the system. It's a new technology. It's not happening anywhere. It just started happening, right? So we want people to trust it. Once you have smartphone or computer, you can go to our website. Very soon it will be ready on the part of the mobile part of it will be ready as well for mobile phone users. And to monetize this, of course, in 3 months' time, we will be monetizing it. And for you to access it, you need to pay maybe 500 or 700 naira to actually access it. We will be going that route. But first of all, we want everybody to go to the website www.lafiyatelehealth.com to actually look at it. AI Health Checker is the name. And then other thing also, we work with government. And thank God, even in the National Assembly, they're trying to support. Like we have a bigger kiosk you can see at the back of my this in there that can be positioned in rural area. It's fully AI control. That where there are no electricity, no internet, you can move in that kiosk and it can be put in those rural area. People can just walk in, people without a smartphone, and still experience the same thing. So partnership with various organizations who can also pay to supply, to make people, to give access to people that are underserved is key. Another thing I need to mention is that we also provide mental health data. You are working, you have a company, you can come to us, we give you an API, you can integrate it to your website or even your mobile application, and you begin to know, create and make people to have access to way of checking their mental stress, right? Some people are just working the slum at the office and something happened. Yeah, at least those things can be checked. We need to really look at the health side because it's key. Actually, our people say health is wealth. So for you to be wealthy, you need to be healthy.
Stand a chance to win 1,000 Naira airtime anytime you watch the Pioneer STEM Show. Step 1. Tune in every Saturday, 3:30 p.m. on TVC. Step 2. Make sure you watch the entire 30 minutes. The airtime can just be shown anytime. If you are the lucky winner, don't forget to give us a shout out on all of our social media handles at the Pioneer STEM Show. What are you waiting for? I hope you have been enjoying this session with us, our viewers. This is still the Pioneer STEM Show, where we showcase all innovations, activities around science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And today we are talking about innovation in the health sector. And there is no other person and company to bring this to light aside the founder of Lafiya Telehealth, and we'll be delving straight into the showcase session, sir.
That is the Lafiya website there. I don't know if you see very well, www.lafiyatelehealth.com. And then over here you can click sign up, right? And you can sign up as an individual to do the testing, and then doctor, hospital, and all that thing. And like I mentioned, we do have an API. If you go to the homepage, you can see developer session, and we have an API that you can use. Even existing equipment that you have in your hospitals, and we can connect them for you to drill information in real time for them. And so for the purpose of this, I will log in into, this is a demo session, please, just as a disclaimer, okay? And then I'll log in into the platform as a patient. And then when you log in, you can actually, we have a health record, which I will show you later. You have various health record to see your prescription, there's doctor's note, and those transcription that you need to see. And then this is what we are looking at right now, the AI health checker that take your information and then give you feedback within 30 seconds to look at how things are going. And here also, sorry, I'm logging from Fry, so you see this, the various doctors. And you can also book a lab online based on where you are and then other things. We also have, like I said, IoT equipment connected for more data collection. So for today, let's look at the artificial intelligence health checker. What you need to do, you have to fill in your age, your height, your weight. And like I said, this is for demo purposes. And then you fill your chest. You need to say if you smoke. I don't smoke, so I choose that. Do you have a hypertension? I don't have no experience one, so I say no. You can put any information that you want. Are you on any blood pressure medication? No. Are you diabetes or type 1, type 2? Do you have that knowledge? I say no. Then you go to the next section. Like I said, we have planned to monetize it, right? And so, but for now, it is zero. You're not charging. And when it is being monetized, sorry, you need to see Nigeria actually. So sorry for this anyway. So you pick that, and then these are the information. And so once you connect, I'm going to turn off this video for myself, and then the other video will take over. So I'm going to use my webcam, but just for a quick help is that you need to face your camera and position your face within the cycle throughout the measurement, which you see shortly. And then remove any accessories such as glasses so that there is no interference. Because what happens is that we use the transdermal optical imaging to look at your body, the camera light. We use, because your skin is translucent, we actually use that to travel through your skin to look at the flow of your body.
Skin is translucent.
So now I'm going to my
My skin is translucent. Whoa.
Okay, so just a moment. The lighting need to be good. You need to, and then you need to position yourself very well enough. Just a moment. If you look at the bar at the back, as much the stars, the more you get the star. The star is actually reading the brightness of the light. And so you need to look at it, and then you don't need to be at any level. There should be no noise actually, because we have a noise control system. Just the same position like you should be when you are taking your blood pressure. That is actually the same position we require you to be. And so let's try to go now. We need to get at least a 3-star.
Whoa.
This is interesting.
This is amazing. It is taking samples of your blood through the AI system, which has some algorithms and models behind it. Oh my God. Oh. Okay. Wow. Are you feeling us? We are so blessed in this studio.
So you can see that is taking that, and so that we can show you those records, and you get SMS automatically as a result is being displayed. It also forwarded to email as well, and you can send this to a friend or even a family member, or you can look at it. This is my physiological information, right? Like I said, this demo purpose, so don't look at it that you are seeing my data and everything, okay? But that is how it works. So this is, you can see the workload, the vascular type of stuff, the vital information, my blood, the heart rate, irregular heart rate is 0, the breathing, the blood pressure, 115/80, you see it there. And then the body mass index, actually, the physiological type, you also see the mental stress, you see it, how you are doing. And then, of course, it tells you the general risks that you have, either your from cardiovascular disease, heart attack, stroke, or the obesity. Everything is trying to give those information. What is important here is that for investigation only, this is what we are saying. And the reason for this is that we are just creating awareness. This number only estimates, not substitute of judgment of a healthcare professional. And I can send this information for my doctor. Look, this is what the system is telling me. I'm bothered. Can you connect? And then if you want to connect to a doctor on our system, you come here and book the doctor that you want to see, and you begin to see the doctor immediately. And if you do have a website, if you have a hospital, or even office, all these big company, oil company, the telco company, the banks, and all those people, you can talk to us to get the API so that you can know the mental stress of your staff. This is very key in terms of performance and everything. So support this Lafiya Telehealth so that we can make sure that everybody in Nigeria and the rest of Africa are health conscious, because number one, health is wealth. We are calling all doctors in Nigeria and abroad to log on to www.lafiyatelehealth.com, sign up and use the platform to support people. You can also make money by supporting people, because the truth is that when you solve a problem, you also have money. And so that is it. And then hospitals, government, and agencies do partner with us so that we can get this going. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And we have officially come to the end of the Pioneer STEM show. Or do you want to ask more?
No, I think I'm amazed already.
We were exhausted. And so thank you so much, everyone, for staying tuned. I hope you've learned a lot. Let's keep the conversation going on all of our social media handles at the Pioneer STEM Show on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. See you same day, same time.